guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button down below and join the family. So today I am going to be sharing my December TBR. I love December. It's always been my favorite month. When my birthday is in December, and Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. I know this is super late for a TBR, but it's been a really hard month. Unfortunately, my grandmother passed away earlier this month on the night of my birthday, and it's been really difficult. So she was a great woman and she's greatly missed. So I took some time off just to grieve and be with my family, but everything settled down. I finally feel like I'm getting back into the swing of things. So here's my TBR. It's a little late, I'm sorry, but let's get into it. With it being so late in the month, I have finished some of these books, so I'll let you know which ones I've finished, but I will wait to give my thoughts in my wrap-up at the end of the month. With my books this month on my TBR, I wanted to kind of stick to the wintry holiday books. I wanted some cozy reads that just kind of make you happy and make you think of snow and Christmas, so that's kind of where I stuck. So my first book on my TBR this month is Greengrass House by Kate Milford. It is a middle grade that follows a 12-year-old Milo who lives with his adopted family in a smuggler's inn, where the residents, while staying in the inn, are not allowed to commit any crimes. Now, during this holiday season, things actually start to go missing. So Milo sets out to figure out what's going on at Greengrass House, to figure out who could be committing these crimes. So this book just screams cozy, and the cover is beautiful and I loved it. But this was a monthly book read for the A Touch of Whimsy book club that's run by Lexi from Alexandra Roslin and Kaylin from Kaylin Abridged. I unfortunately wasn't able to read this book before the live stream went up, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch it after I finish the book. The next book on my TBR is Starry Night by Debbie McComber. So this book follows Carrie, who is a reporter that is writing for the society pages of a newspaper in, I believe it's Seattle. But she's always wanted to write more serious news stories. So she goes to an editor who gives her a challenge. If she can find Finn Dalton, a very reclusive author who has written a popular best-selling memoir about surviving in the wilds of Alaska, he will give her her choice of story. So she sets out to find Finn, and when she finally does, she has to make the tough choice of following her dreams and writing this story, or following her heart. I finished it earlier in the month, but I'll tell you more about that in my wrap-up. The next book I have is one that I've also finished, which is The Snowman by Diana Palmer. This is about Meadow Dawson, who has just inherited a ranch in Colorado from her father after his unfortunate death. She doesn't know anything about running a ranch. She has taken to watching YouTube videos to try and learn what she needs to know. Unfortunately, she's not on speaking terms with the man who could help her run her ranch, and that is Dal Blake. He is her neighbor, and the only thing he wants is for Meadow to keep her dog from sneaking onto his land. But both of them are in for a nice Christmas surprise this year. The next book I have on my TBR is another middle grade. I actually have a physical copy. This is the Christmassaurus by Tom Fletcher. I can't remember where I first heard about this book. It was either Josie from Vanilla Moon or Gavin. I can't remember the name of his channel, but I will have them listed down below. I will have all of the YouTubers I've mentioned in my TBR listed down below, along with the books. So if you want to check them out, they're right down there. So this is a cute story about a little boy named Will Trundle who gets a dinosaur for Christmas, and they have this great magical adventure. So I've only gotten to page 21, but so far I'm loving it. It's very cute. It's a quick read. The font is really big and it's cute. It's got little exclamations on the words, and it's got illustrations. Let's find an illustration. Illustrations on the page. So this is a cute book. I'm looking forward to finishing it. The next book I have is In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. I have no words. This follows Malin Jones, who spends every Christmas at a cabin in Utah in the woods with two other families that have been friends with her parents for years. I believe the parents met in college and they've been friends since then. She unfortunately discovers that they are selling the cabin, so on the drive to the airport, she asks the universe one burning request. Please, show me what will make me happy. The next thing she knows, there's a crash, and she wakes up 6 days earlier on a plane on the way to Utah to the cabin. So she's stuck in a time loop, and she has to figure out how to break this time loop and get what she truly desires. I did finish this book. I finished it last night, actually, and the end, it made me smile. More about that later. The final book on my TBR this month is The Lost Fairy Tales by Anna James. This is part of the Pages & Co. book series. She has the first of which is The Book Wanderers, and this is the second. This series follows Tilly, who lives in a bookstore owned by her grandparents. Unfortunately, her mother disappeared when she was a baby. So Tilly discovers that she can take trips into the books between the pages and meet the characters that she has read about her whole life, and that her grandparents can do the same. So this series follows Tilly as she, with the help of her favorite characters from her favorite books, goes on an adventure to discover what really happened to her mother all those years ago. This is another book that I finished. I believe it was one of the first books I finished this month. I really recommend these. So that's my December TBR. I very much look forward to finishing the rest of the books on it, and I hope you guys have a great remainder of the month and enjoy a good book. Bye!